My name's Forrest. I've known Bill for many years now, back to, gosh, probably the late 80s. We were introduced by some mutual friends. After college, I really got to know him well, probably in '89 after I graduated from Michigan. And my initial career path didn't pan out the way I'd hoped it would or thought it would. So I was trying to figure out what to do next, and shared some of my concerns and my thoughts with Bill, and he said, well, you know, while you're trying to figure out what to do next, we just bought a health club out of bankruptcy, and we're needing to staff up appropriately and get that off the ground. So how would you feel about working at the Omni Club for a period of time until you move on to something else? And it certainly sounded like a lot of fun and like something I could add value to. So I joined the Omni Club. I worked there for about, gosh, I think it was close to a year. It was a great opportunity, learned a tremendous amount from Bill and from others he employed. One of the things that I think I've always admired Bill about, or admired most about Bill, is his work ethic. He's got a tremendous work ethic. And I think you know, he certainly instilled that either directly or indirectly in all of his employees at the Omni Club. He's certainly not the kind of an employer who expects his people to do as I say and not as I do. He works incredibly hard, expects a lot of himself as well. That's one of Bill's passions, certainly, is people. I think that's something that drives him, not only customer service, but people service. Bill and I have been notorious for playing practical jokes on each other over the years. And this is just a small one, but it's something that just came to me that has always stuck with me. I remember coming home. I moved out east after I left the Omni Club and got into the office furniture industry. I moved out east with Noel for several years. And I was coming home. I came home for the holiday. I was driving home, and Bill and I think, had made plans to get together the next day or that evening or something like that. And I remember coming home. I was going to stay with my folks. Got to my folks' house, called him, and said, Bill, I have a problem. Driving home. Now remember, I'm sitting in my parents' living room in Muskegon. Bill, I have a problem. My car broke down in Cleveland, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm stuck here. You know, can you come get me? And without hesitation, or very little hesitation anyway, he said, yeah, I can do that. I can come get you. And I still remember that. I mean, that was many years ago, probably 15 years ago, but I still remember that to this day, because he didn't even hesitate. You know, other people, I think, would say, that's a long drive, you know, can you rent a car, can you do something else, I don't know, but without hesitation, he said, yeah, I'll be right there. I think I might have to wrap some things up, but I'll be right there. And then, of course, I had to tell him, well, gee, I'm actually not in Cleveland. I'm sitting in my parents' living room, but I appreciate the offer. I appreciate your willingness to come get me. And I really did. You know, obviously, that's probably a small story, but that's something that's always stuck with me, because I think that's representative of who he is as a person. And Bill is, I think he's one of the most intelligent business people I know. Frankly, he's one of the sharpest people I know. I've always admired him for his quick mind, his integrity. He can work through a problem in his mind. He can do marketing math in his mind quicker than anybody I know. And I think I think the evidence of that is the businesses that he's started and sold and started again over the years. The string of businesses. I mean, that's something certainly that isn't an easy thing to do. And with respect to Thanks a Million, my family and I haven't had the opportunity to volunteer yet. Unfortunately, I certainly hope we can, but just our schedule hasn't worked out. But when I heard that he was doing Thanks a Million, what it was, I thought immediately that that's completely consistent with who Bill is, the kind of character he has. Once again, it's consistent with his concern for people, for the community, for helping those less fortunate. It's consistent with my story of him being willing to drop whatever plans he had and drive to Cleveland to pick me up. So, yeah, that's completely consistent. When Bill's like a laser, he's got a laser focus. When he wants to accomplish something, I've said this probably to you, I've said this to other of our friends over the years, I would never in a million years bet against Bill Cooper. When he wants to accomplish something, when he wants to get something done, you know, there have been times over the past where he'll say, you know, Kurt, I'm going to go out and start this type of company, or Kurt, I'm going to go do this or do that. And I thought, there's no way he's ever going to do that. No way. He just, you know, it's just a ridiculous pie-in-the-sky idea. And sure enough, he does it. So I think that is a significant, something significant I wanted to mention. I think when he sets his mind on something, accomplishing something and getting something done, he does it.